Cat's Cupboard. Today I'm going to make one of my favorite breakfast or snack treats, and that is oatmeal squares. So the first thing I'm going to do is melt a half cup of butter. I've already taken it out of my container, and today I'm using my Smart Balance. It's a margarine spread, but it has no hydrogenated oils in it, so this would be a better option than both butter or more traditional margarine spreads. So I've already taken a half cup, packed it in my measuring cup. I'm just going to go ahead and take my spoon, come along the edges, and dump it out into my glass bowl. And you want to make sure you're using a bowl that can go into the microwave. Alright, I'm going to scrape all my butter out. And then I'm going to go ahead and place this into the microwave for about 45 seconds or so until all the butter melts. So my butter is all melted. Good. So I'm going to go and take this out of the microwave. And I can see a few spots where the margarine still is solid, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a stir, and that should be enough heat to melt the rest. Okay, to this, I'm going to add a half cup of brown sugar. And I've measured it into my measuring cup, and I've packed it in. So it's a half cup of sugar that I've packed down tightly. I'm going to go ahead and empty this into my melted butter mixture. And let's go ahead and give this a stir. Okay. Now at this point you could add any flavorings you like. You could add some vanilla extract, you could add walnuts, you could add raisins, whatever type of flavorings that you like to your oatmeal squares. Okay, that's it. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump in my 2 cups of oats. And I'm using the old-fashioned oats, so not the instant kind that you would get in a packet. They must be just the regular oats, that's it. I've already measured 2 cups up, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump about half or so in there. Give it one nice big stir so it doesn't all get clumped together. And then once that's coated, go ahead and dump in the rest. So I'm going to stir until all the oats are coated in my sugar butter mixture. And like I said, you can add in any addings you like. Some chocolate chips might be nice, chopped apricots, anything that you typically like in a granola bar would do well here. Alright, that looks great. So now I have a glass dish, just a square glass dish that I've already sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. You can also use it without nonstick cooking spray, but it comes out a little bit easier if you have some. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold my covered oat mixture into the cooking dish. Now once again, I'm using a microwave safe dish here. It doesn't have to be square if that's not what you have on hand. Any shape will do. You could even just do it in the bowl that we used here for mixing. But I like this square idea because then you can cut it into a bar shape. Alright. So now I'm just going to take the back of my spoon and I'm just gently making one nice even layer so when it bakes it will be a nice flat surface. If you wanted to get really particular about it, you could put a piece of wax paper or plastic on top of it and smooth it down. But I like using my spoon technique. Okay, and that's it. So now you can see that all the oats are packed in nice and tight here. I'm going to go ahead and place it into the microwave for 5 minutes to cook. My microwave just dinged, so I'm going to take my oatmeal squares out. Wow. It will be hot, so make sure you use a towel or just a set of napkins, whatever you have lying around, to get it out of the microwave. Okay, so now you can see that all the oats have cooked down into the sugar. I'm going to let this cool for about 15 minutes or so on my counter until it gets nice and hard. The longer you wait, the easier it'll be to cut. If you want to do this faster, you can place it into the refrigerator or the freezer, but I just like to set it out on my counter, and then when it's done, cut it into squares or into bars for my snacks. Okay, so my oatmeal squares have completely cooled down. I'm going to go ahead and just take a knife and cut them into squares. So you can make this into any shape you like. I'm just going to cut them quickly into squares. Alright, and here is what my oatmeal square looks like. It's a nice healthy granola bar that you made in your microwave. It tastes really good.